Here's another part of our interview with Mark Stein of Vanilla Fudge. This is Rock History Music.
By the way, why weren't you guys in Woodstock?
It's a good question.
If any band should have been at Woodstock, it's you guys.
I know, it's insane. Oh, it's another great move. We weren't getting along. I remember that weekend we were playing with B.B. King in Connecticut somewhere, I think. Everybody was going up to this Woodstock thing. Nobody knew it was going to be as huge as it was. You know, we played the Miami Pop Festival. We played the Seattle Pop Festival. There was all these pop festivals. We thought it was just going to be another pop festival, and we were kind of on our way to breaking up at that time, so we weren't getting on. And in retrospect, man, that was a huge mistake, because that kind of, you know, chiseled you in stone as a part of, you know, the 60s Renaissance legendary status. But hey, you know, what can I tell you? It didn't happen, and we screwed up there.
What's been the best part of your career? Well, what's been the most challenging? What's been the toughest part of your career?
I think the toughest part of my career, in retrospect, was getting over that over-ambitious record called The Beat Goes On, the second release by Vanilla Fudge, which, boy, that was about the toughest thing we could have ever swallowed as young kids. And even to this day, I'm just amazed from a business perspective. After we established such a beautiful market to start off with, we did a total 180-degree turn and put out this record that had nothing that could be played on the radio. You know, it was the brainchild. You know, not to take responsibility for it, but it was the brainchild of our then producer, the late Shadow Morton, who was a great producer in those days. It was supposed to be a 200 years of chronological evolvement of music and history, and it just sounded so amazing at that time. We didn't think we could do anything wrong back then, you know. That's the way it was, and but everybody went along with it. Management, record company, yada yada, came out, and it proved to be a disaster, really, career-wise. So it really set us back. That was the toughest thing to get over. So, you know, we came back with a couple of albums, and in my opinion, if we hadn't have put that record out back then and just continued to do what we were doing, and I just think the band would have reached, you know, far greater heights. But who knows?
What about the highest point?
Well, you had brought up the Ed Sullivan Show. I mean, that was a tremendous high back then, to become a household word in everybody's living room. That was great. I don't know. There was a lot of high points. Maybe playing in front of 50,000 people in New Zealand with Alice Cooper was a high point. Geez, I don't know. Wow. A high point was, I don't know, playing with Steve Miller at the Sold Out at the just a few years ago. That was great. Mm-hmm. He came up. He does a blues section on his show. He invited me up to do. I sang and played Red House and The Thriller's Gone. So I sang. He featured me on 2 songs, and that was an incredible night. Another high point was playing Smoke on the Water with Deep Purple. I went to say hello to old friends of mine, you know, a number of years ago in Pompano Beach, Florida. And Don Airy came in and was like, "Real," they all embraced me. It was really cool. He said, "Why don't you come up and play Smoke on the Water with us tonight?" And I said, "Are you kidding?" I said, "That would be great." I said, I don't know the song. I never played it. So I kind of learned it real quick behind the scenes. And that was an amazing night.
Hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.